Hey T, this is Vicky, and we're talking today about your spread, about your job. And I really wanted to hit a few things about that because, well, the spread is going to tell your story. So here we're going to start with our first one. And generally, when we start with this one, we're talking about what you're going to gain from your career. So actually, this one is upside down. Okay. This one is the Seven of Swords. And the Seven of Swords in a career path says that um, basically you tend to kind of give up easily instead of standing your ground. And this, I know you're in your early 20s, so this might have to do with a little bit of youth because you can also see that this gentleman is pretty young. And he's, if it's in the upright meaning, he's taking the swords and running away, but he's leaving two behind. So for you, with it being in the upside down position, basically it's telling us that you need to kind of take a stand and become a little bit more persistent in the way that you view your career or your job. And I'm not sure if we're looking at just a job or if we're looking at career at this point. Okay. Now, the next one we're looking at is the Ten of Pentacles, and it's also upside down. So you had quite a few in this that were upside down today. Okay. And pentacles mean money usually. And as you can see, this is an older person. When it's in the upright position, that's an older person. The animals are staring at the older person. And then we have the young couple. So the young lady is looking forward to you. The young man has his back to you. And you can see that they have the tower here. And the tower in this spread usually means somebody watching over you, etc. Okay, so, and that's in the upright position. So this is what we need to learn about from your past mistakes. Okay, and this is all about communication. And this communication issue happens to be with someone of an older generation. Now, in this here, it could be a grandmother, a grandfather type of person, but it could be your parents, somebody who's older than you, someone that has older ideas than you have, and perhaps they really just don't see things the way that you do because you're from a different generation. So that's really important for you to know right away that this has been a mistake for you and for them as well. So we kind of need to work on our communication. But you'll see, I mean, I'm just kind of glancing, but you're going to see some other cards that are telling us just a little bit more about what's going on right here. So this also tells me that you're having general problems with your finances. And it's about tradition versus your freedom. And that's the way you kind of feel about it. Like somebody's holding you back. And that comes up a little bit later as well. So you're being held back from what you really, really want to do. And there's can be a conflict over what your money situation is. Okay. So this card tells a lot about what you're going through. And you mentioned some things about your family. So if I had to guess, I'm based on what the cards are saying, they're telling me that basically you've been trying to help your family through this situation. Things are coming to a head right now, and that you're having some difficulty with that because, I mean, you are in your early 20s, so you're also, you're at that point in stage in your life where you want to be your own person and you don't want to have to listen to someone else about what's going on and what you have to do for that situation. Okay, so for number 3 here we have the Six of Cups, or I'm so sorry, the Nine of Cups. And you can see that this young man in the upright position. He's just having a really great time. The cups are, you know, usually a water type thing, and I always put that together with emotions and happiness, general well-being. Okay, so right here we're looking at what is calling to you. What do you want? And what is falling away from you? Okay, what you don't want. So for this, we're seeing ego, self-centeredness. So I'm seeing someone in your life who's being self-centered to you, that you're having an emotional disconnect with this person, and that's not what you want. So I'm assuming, I shouldn't say that. The cards are telling me that you're wanting that emotional stability and that and all of that, but right now you're not feeling that way. Okay, so if this was upright, this would say success, you did great, but because it's not, we know that that you're having that disconnect, and you need to really focus on a balance for yourself. Okay, you need to understand that you have to take care of your emotional well-being right now, and even if you still need to take care of your family, you still need to work for them, you still need to help pay the bills if it were, then you still need to take some time. And I know this is weird, but I'm going to suggest that you meditate a little bit, or when I meditate, I pray. So if you're not someone who meditates, prayer would be fantastic for you. If that isn't something you can do right before you go to sleep, you know, say to yourself, I can do this. I have the power. If you believe in God, God wants me to succeed. That's what I'm here to do. And don't be afraid to uplift yourself right now. You really need that. Okay, so right, because your energy is low right now, and we really need to concentrate on bringing that energy up. Okay. All right, so let's take a look at number 4. And this is basically, what is your present situation all about? Okay, and this is in the upright position. Okay, so I've got this facing backwards. I'm waiting on, I'm unfortunately, my husband's home and he's watching TV really loudly, so I brought everything into my room. At any rate, this is all about reunion. This is where you presently are, because after this card up here, of feeling alone, working with somebody who's self-centered, it's time to take some time, if you have that right now, to have a little reunion with some friends or family that will uplift you. Okay, it's time for that reunion. If you look here, you can see that the older girl, I'm assuming it's a girl, it could be a boy, is basically wearing young people's clothing, and the younger person is wearing old people's clothing. Okay, so this could signify that maybe here you are as the younger person taking care of this older person. Okay, or it could be you as siblings. Okay, like you're both having to take care of some things. So I don't know that if you have any siblings or someone who relates that way. So I wanted to give you both options in case. Okay, oops, that was forward. All right, so yeah, I didn't even think about this, but you need time to be young too. You need to be able to go back to your childhood just a little bit, just for those fond memories. And I mean, I know we all have things in our past that aren't fun, but those fond memories can help us to kind of have, you know, right here where we can connect with ourselves and maybe, you know, bring up our energy a little bit, because you're at that point, you're pretty low. So we need to bring that back up. Okay, so this one is also upright. This is the 2 of Swords. And as you can see in the picture, she's blindfolded, okay? She has the crossed swords, and that's important here. So right now she's taking time. I'm assuming this is you, taking time to figure things out, to really go down deep and see where things should be for you right now. Okay, and that Two of Swords is where things are opening for you, because I think from your past mistakes, okay, over here, you're learning that you need to kind of close your eyes and imagine what's going to happen next. Okay, so those Two of Swords crossed like that is a good thing. Maybe you're protecting yourself as well. However, this could also mean, as a double meaning, and I kind of have the feeling that this is also true, that this is where you're crossing swords with someone. Okay, so maybe you need to take some time out, think about things, and figure out, is this really worth it to cross swords with this person? If you're leaning towards stopping working for your family, if that makes sense, perhaps just sitting back and thinking about it, or maybe becoming the more mature individual in the situation, because we have someone who's self-centered. Maybe sitting back and thinking, I need to start limiting things a little bit. Maybe I can still help out, but I need to take some of my time and I need to cut back a little bit. But I'm not saying that you should. I'm just saying that maybe this is something you're thinking about. And I can understand that. Okay, so here is the Seven of Cups, but it's upside down. Okay, so if we take a look at this, we can see that the Magician, I'm not going to just call him the Magician, over here has his back to us. And he's kind of looks like he's in shadows, okay? He's taking a look at all these different cups that have all these wonderful things in them. And some of them, not so wonderful here, but all of these things in life that he's looking at. But this is upside down, okay? So here in the 6th place is, what can you expect from taking that risk? Okay, now it's upside down. So this is going to be extreme emotions for you. Okay, there's going to be that still that where you're kind of hitting heads with someone. But on the other hand, this can also signify someone who is like that Magician, and they're kind of, not revealing themselves totally to you. This person here, whether it might be a family member or maybe a very close friend, a lover type of a deal, this person isn't telling you everything. They're deceiving you, okay? And but they're deceiving you by their appearance, with that whole, ta-da, with that big smile on their face, but they're really not smiling for you. Okay, so you need to step back and you need to kind of look at all your options here. Okay, so if this is the same person as over here, just be really careful. You already know who that person is. You know how to deal with that person, but now it's how to deal with your own emotions. And I think you can do this. I know that you can do this. All right, so let's take a look at what the outcome might be. All right, so I'm going to flip a card. Flip a card. Oh, nice. Okay, so you've got the Ace of Pentacles. That is a nice one. So this is about money success, because pentacles mean money. And you can see, like, there's a beautiful garden, everything's growing. You can see that this person is like a magician holding that money, okay, holding that card. And you can also see that with the ace is new. It's new beginnings, something gonna happen that's, new, and perhaps will bring you that money that you want so badly. And I think you deserve that after you have been dealing with this over here. So when I'm gonna be running your astrology, and we'll have a little bit more of a depth into a little bit of the situation too. So we'll figure out how it affects you personally, which this is telling me a lot already, and hopefully we'll know a little bit more. Okay. Well, I hope, Miss T, I hope that you've enjoyed your reading, and I hope you'll come back soon. You take care of you. You deserve to be taken care of, and you deserve to take care of yourself. All right? Talk to you soon.